Who is she in my mirror? I don't know. I don't know who this girl is. Nia Imani here, back with another video, and today I'm giving you all this hot girl summer makeup look that is hot girl approved and it is sweat proof. Okay, it's summertime, so we want to make sure that our base on our foundation, our base on our eyebrows, we just want to make sure that our face does not slide off and that we are ready for all of the hood rat ratchet activities for the summer. And that's what I'm going to be giving for you guys. So when and it's going to be glowy. That's one of my things. I like to be glowy in the summer. I like to be glowy year round, but I like to be glowy all summer. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a real hot girl, be sure to leave a flame in the comments below. And let's get started with the tutorial. All right, so the key to any, you know, sweat proof, hot girl approved makeup is base. So what I'm gonna go in and do, I'm gonna be taking the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip primer. I've been using this for a minute now, not that long, probably this past month. And honestly, y'all, I wore this primer like all day at a real, like I think I was at a festival or picnic or something like that. My face did not slide, and that's very rare for me because oftentimes primers don't work. So basically, I'm just gonna go in with this primer and I'm going to use this as my base. I would definitely say this is ideal for girls who are a little bit on the oily side because look, I don't want my makeup to sweat off, and I know you don't either. I'm gonna just let this get a little bit tacky. That's another reason why I like this primer, because it gets very tacky. As this gets tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyebrows. All right, so I'm not really feeling those outrageous eyebrows anymore. Like, my eyebrows usually get really dark. Today I'm just gonna be going in with my Benefit Precisely Brow in the shade 4, and I'm gonna begin to outline my brows. Oh, pro tip, if you don't want to have really oily brows, you can take some of your setting powder and set your brows before you do them. Lightly, ever so lightly. Just knock that excess off. And now we can outline our brows. These are some nice brows, okay? Y'all know my brows usually be dark. I wanted to take a different approach. All right, so to clean up my brows, I'm going to be using the, this is the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is like the dark circle eraser, but I use it as concealer. So I'm gonna be using that in the shade Hazelnut. You wanna work pretty quick with this concealer, so like do eye by eye, and I typically use this concealer for my, my eyeshadow base. So you just wanna do one eye, blend it out, set it, and then do the other one, because sometimes it just takes entirely too long to like move on to the next one. And to set it, I'm just going in with my Laura Mercier. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are sisters and not twins, another good tip if you want to pretty much keep your face or your makeup sweat proof, specifically your foundation and your base, you want to just set your primer. That works for me. I do that specifically because I have oily skin, but if you have dry skin, I wouldn't do this. I just would stay away from this completely. But if you have normal to oily skin, I would set my primer just so that I'm not hella oily. In the summertime, not even oily, just hella shiny. In the summertime, we get very shiny, so it gets worse. So basically, you just want to take a damp sponge, some of your favorite powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier just because I love it. Blow off the excess, and you really want to just like push it into the skin. That's really the key. And I really get oily like on my nose, in my T-zone, and I get smile line. So that's pretty much where I place my translucent powder. Also get the upper lip, because that be getting oily, okay? So get that. And then it gets shiny. Y'all know we doing, that's what I do. When it get real hot, it starts sweating. So make sure you get that up there too. Alright, so hot girl vibes for me in the summer is oranges. And that's basically what we're going to do for this look. I'm using 2 palettes. No matter how controversial y'all want this to be right now, that ain't my business. I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. Well, I won't say it's not my business, but you know, this palette has not steered me, you know, wrong. So I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I like the palette. It gets the job done. So basically, I'm just gonna be giving you guys this nice orangey look. All right, so now I'm just gonna be taking some of this concealer and I'm going to cut my crease, because that's how you have a hot girl summer. You gotta cut your crease. Like, you gotta turn the looks up a notch. You can't just be basic, you know. You gotta do something extra. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You wanna make sure when you do cut your crease though that you use a flat brush. If not, I don't know what you're trying to do. And for me, beauty gurus have taught me, start here. I'm gonna show y'all, and when you blink up, it kind of shows you where your crease is, and that's where you'll move from then. So just start by putting a little bit of your base, and you don't need to be heavy-handed with your concealer. It needs to be very light, because if not, it's gonna get everywhere. You don't want it to get messy. That's gonna just ruin everything. So just put a little bit of concealer on your lid and blink up, and that's basically gonna be where you want to cut your crease. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with how those creases look, and basically I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of that Laura Mercier, set those lids. And for the top coat, not the top coat, but for the base color or the eyeshadow that I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna be using a very neutral, taupey, in the orange family type of eyeshadow, just because I like to keep this orangey look pretty neutral. All right, y'all, so the look wasn't going how I wanted it to go, so I went in with this lighter shade, and I'm just placing that on the lid, and that's pretty much giving me like the little pinky, not pinky, but like the neutral tones that I wanted to go for with this look. So just placing it where I pretty much cut the crease, and then I'm gonna blend everything out. Alrighty, so I like how this is going. Now I'm just gonna be lining my lids. Alright, so the eyes are done for right now. I did add some lashes, but these are like some AliExpress, like, you know, the weave vendor sell you lashes, so I just didn't show you guys. So for foundation, I've really been loving the NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation in the shade New Caledonia. I've really been loving this foundation and just the formula for the summertime. So basically I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. And for me, being a hot girl, you know, everything is real hot girl shit around here. I personally like to be glowy in the summertime, and glowy can sometimes turn oily. But I'm just gonna take some of these Cover FX drops in the shade, I want to say Candlelight, and I'm just gonna add it to my foundation and kind of mix it in. Ooh, okay, maybe I added too much. Now I need to put one more pump of foundation, and I'm gonna just mix that in, and then we're gonna apply it to the face. Oh, and if I didn't mention it earlier, make sure that you do wipe away the excess powder that you place on your face. So now I'm just going in with a flat top brush from Luxie, and I'm just going to apply the foundation and gold mixture. Oh, y'all see that? It's so pretty. Please, if you want to be a hot girl, blend to your neck. Okay? Please, for the love of me and Megan Thee Stallion and City Girls, just do it. And y'all see that gold in there? Oh, y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that. It's really like golden on my skin. It's nice and pretty. And like, it might seem like a lot right now, but once we put everything else on, it's gonna definitely like tone it down. And also make sure you blend in your forehead. Like, I don't know if y'all wearing lace wigs and that kind of might interfere, but please blend to your forehead, please. Alright, and if you guys want to soak up any excess foundation, just go ahead with the bottom end of your sponge and just, you know. Alright, so this is one of my favorite parts. For concealer, I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Azure concealers in both shades, Hazelnut as well as Tan. And to contour, I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty. It's more so to like give me a bronze type of look. It's not on the cool side, it's definitely more so on the warm side, and that's kind of how I like to look in the summer. More bronze instead of like more contoured. Alright, so now it's time to set everything, because if you don't set this, it's gonna slide off. So I'm going Laura Mercier, you already know the drill. Going in, and I'm gonna just put that everywhere that I put my concealers, my lighter concealers. This is also gonna help mattify the skin as well. And I also put it in my smile lines and like in this area. Same with places we also put when we set our concealer. Alrighty, and to set my contour and to bronze my face, I'm going in with the Ruby Kisses contour shade and then Fenty Beauty's Mocha Mommy bronzer, 360 bronzer. So that's what I'm going to be using to warm up my skin. I go in with the cooler tone just because it kind of just is buildable, and it kind of also gives me that contour look. And then I bronze because I just love to look warm and rich. Alright, so to set my face, I'm going to go in with my Sephora foundation in the shade, I don't even know, it's old, y'all. Not old, but it's a little bit older. And I'm just going to set my entire face and wipe off all my excess powders. And then I'm just going to go in a little bit with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And this is what it looks like. And that's just to also give me a little bit more glowy look. To revisit and pretty much finish up the eyes, I'm just going to line my waterline with this nude pencil by Pixie, and then set it with a nude eyeshadow in my palette. All right, and basically to dress up the under eye, I'm just gonna go on with the same shades that I did at the top, except for that matte shade, and pretty much just make it very orange at the bottom and warm. All right, so for blush, I'm just going in with my Black Up Cosmetics. This is their blush in the shade 06. Ooh, y'all see how, ooh, I'm so vibrant? Okay, not too vibrant, okay? It's orange, y'all. It's real, this is a real tangerine girl summer. That's what this is. That's what we giving y'all, okay? All right, so for highlighters today, I'm just going in with the Huda Beauty. This is their, or her, 3D highlighter palette. So I'm just gonna make some shades and give y'all highlight. I don't want my highlight to be like the still of the show. I just want you to be like, oh, she's glowing. That's really it. I don't want it to be too intense. See, that's just real subtle. I do not want it to be super intense. I just want you to be like, okay, we see a little highlight. That's really it. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the highlight and put it into my inner corners and on my brow bone. Who is she in my mirror? I don't know. I don't know who this girl is. All right, for lips, I'm just going to line my lips with a brown lip liner. Let me take off this foundation first. I'm not a fan of putting on lipstick on top of foundation. Some people, that's their prerogative. That's not mine. Alrighty, and for lipstick, I'm going in with Freckle Fiesta by Fenty Beauty. This is such a pretty orange shade. I'm gonna just blend this out with this type of brush, a fluffy brush. Alrighty, and the last thing any hot girl needs when she is headed to appointments, headed to pool parties, headed to, you know, just do some real hair right shit, is for her makeup to come off, for her eyebrow to be smudged off. So you want to set your face. I love this. This is a good mattifying makeup setting spray. This is the Boscia. This is their white charcoal mattifying makeup setting spray. Love it. I've been using this for a very long time now, and honestly, it does what needs to be done. I spray it a little bit because sometimes it can like leave real like dots on my face, so I kind of make sure I get it all out, but this shit is the truth. All right guys, so this is the completed look, and I am loving every single bit about it. It looks amazing. If you like this look, be sure to give this a thumbs up. If you're a real hot girl, be sure to leave me a little flame emoji in the comments below. And if you like this look, let me know. And honestly, a real hot girl summer is up to you. So if you want to do a real hot girl summer tutorial, let me see your best look, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notifications bell, and be sure to be on the lookout for some content that I have for you guys for this summer. Thank you all, and I love you so much.